Let's get this party started. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the Amazing Bacon, back with another video. Finally moved into my new room, working on some sound a little bit, just because it's a little bit larger, so I got to make sure there's no acoustic issues or anything. Hopefully it all sounds good. But anyways, pretty excited about tonight's video because I'm a huge fan of BLACKPINK. I'm a Blink, if you will. Pretty unashamed because I love that group. Out of all the K-pop groups, they're definitely my favorite. And they've been building up and posting teasers and everything for Kill This Love. And they finally released it today. And I think last time I looked, which was a couple of hours ago, in like 18 hours, they had 38 million views. So I'm pretty excited to find out what this video is that they've been building up and that they've been teasing. And if it's anything like their usual stuff, it's going to be well worth the wait. So let's listen together and let's find out. Okay, so real quick, one of the things that I got to say I really like about Blackpink, and I'm not sure if any of you guys are real familiar with their music, but there's 4 of them, and that in itself kind of sets them aside from most K-pop groups, because a lot of K-pop groups, there's so many of them in the group, like you end up running into there's not a whole lot of individuality. And with Lisa and Chenny and Loche and Chisu, they've all 4 got their roles in the group, whether it's the melody or whether it's rap or whether it's a little bit of the harder sound or the softer sound. They've all got that sound that sets them aside. And I really like that because that's something that you don't see a whole lot of in K-pop. And I think it's probably why I'm a big fan of theirs. And not to mention just that, but also just the production quality in their video. Haven't seen a whole lot of this video yet, so I'm not going to comment on it too much until maybe later in the video, but I can say that if it's anything like their usual videos, it's going to be through the roof. So let's find out. Obligatory dance solo.
He said you look crazy, thank you, baby. I'll eat all to you. Got me all messed up. His love is my favorite, but you plus me sadly can be dangerous. Lucky me, lucky you. 결국엔 거짓말 we lie. So what? 만약에
Man, their transitions from Korean into English are just flawless, like just flow so well. Okay, so one thing that usually with Blackpink is they're usually very upbeat and poppy, and it's not that this isn't, but one noticeable difference is they've got like a lot, I'm not going to say like a darkness, because it's still very upbeat and it's very positive and it's very poppy, but just the way that they're dressed, their attitudes, their mindsets in this video, is a lot different than their usual videos, and so that immediately sets this aside. Whereas usually they're wearing like the bright colors and it's super peppy and positive and all about love and happiness. This is more like, hey, this is who I am, and this is not going to work. So let's kill this love. And it kind of sets it aside, and I like that because it's showing kind of a new edge to them that we didn't get in the last album. So I'm kind of excited to see what this new album is that they're working on.
We all commit to love that makes you cry. Oh, we're all making love that kills you inside. Yeah, we must kill this love. Yeah, it's sad but true. Gotta kill this love before it kills you too. Kill this love. Yeah, it's sad but true. Gotta kill this love. Gotta kill. Let's kill this love.
All right, so bringing back up what I started to talk about earlier, production values in the videos. It's something that kind of K-pop in general is really known for is their choreography, their dancing, the production qualities, the expenses that they go through on their videos is like massive in comparison to what you see in a lot of American videos. And not just on the budgets and the production values, but also the way that they're shot. There's a lot of quick camera cuts, and there's a lot less of the sustained camera views and focus, where it's a lot more just boom, 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 boom. And that's one thing that I do love about K-pop, and especially Blackpink, is you can tell they take their time and they put their effort into making the videos and making the songs. Whereas you have a lot of the Americanized bands and stuff that are just churning out music constantly. Sometimes you've got K-pop groups that, if I'm not mistaken, I think Blackpink's last album was in 2016 or 2017. And so it's been a good solid couple of years where they kind of have just been touring a little bit and they've taken a break from actively making new music so they can focus on the production value of what they're coming out with. And a lot of people, they look at videos like this and they say, well, they're just lip syncing, so it's easy to dance and to sing music and to do all that stuff. But when you have a lot of these groups, like, you got Pentagon and Momoland and BTS and Blackpink, a lot of these that are very highly choreographed, you see them doing live shows. And live shows, they're just as excellent. So this is something that obviously they spend a lot of time and a lot of energy focusing on to make sure that they get it perfectly right. And I've got nothing but respect for that because that's something that I couldn't do it. I mean, I could barely walk and chew gum at the same time without screwing up. So I couldn't imagine how hard it is to put the time and effort into what they do. And I think that that's why I have a lot of the appreciation that I do for some of this music, and one of the reasons why I was so kind of like disappointed here in Korea. I was able to come over here, and one of the things I was looking forward to was seeing Blackpink in concert, but they're actually blowing up so big that they're currently over in, I think, America or London right now doing international tours, and so the whole time I'm over here, I'm actually not going to be able to see them, which kind of sucks, but hey, I'd rather them, get popular, get big, and make it, and see the rest of the world understand what K-pop really is and what they bring to the table. And I'm kind of excited to see what that difference is going to be and where groups like Blackpink are going to be in the next 3 to 5 years. But anyways, I feel like I've probably talked enough. You guys are probably sick and tired of listening to me. So if you liked what you saw, feel free to subscribe. I'd like it if you guys could comment. Let me know what you think. I'm very interactive. I try to respond back to every comment. And if you guys have any videos that you would like me to react to, feel free to let me know. And I'll be making new videos now that I've kind of got a more permanent setup, and I will make sure that I talk to you guys later. Bye.